Hello and welcome to this Bizov's Miscellaneous section. The Hunger Games catching fire. I felt the squelch of the glue release as I lifted that up then. It went as I lifted it up. So some gum and glue from stickers and J-cards from this set I need to remove. There's this I got in eBay seconds. It's filthy. It's in dead good nick. There's not a single ding on it, by the way. I've looked at this, inspected this properly. Not a single ding on it. And it's really unusual to get a steelbook seconds without a ding on it. It's really unusual. It's just filthy, that's all. So that's clean. And this, another steelbook, ding free, seconds. 2 in a matter of a month. I bought these in this month, last month. Without a single ding. Just filthy, that's all. A steelbook seconds without a ding. It's like Christmas morning. It's not just eBay. I'm not having a go at you, eBay. It's not just you, eBay. Anywhere online you buy a second-hand steelbook, you will always expect to get a ding on it. Right. Virtually, this stuff, lighter fluid, will always get rid of any kind of glue, any kind of dirt one would expect to get find on a Blu-ray set, DVD set of some nature, whether it be steelbook, a box set of any kind. Whenever you buy these kind of sets, you always find you get like some kind of glue release on them, whether it be from the backing of a J-card or a price sticker you have to prize off. It's always kind of some kind of gum residue, some kind you find on these sets which you have to remove when you get them home, when you take off the wrapping. And this stuff, it's not just by that brand. All kinds of brands make lighter fluid. This stuff on a microfiber cloth will always, normally 99% of the time, will remove 99% of whatever you may find on your precious DVD sets which you buy for your collections. Just get your always use a microcloth, always use a microcloth. Don't be tempted to use a dishcloth you find in between the taps on your sink. Don't be tempted to use that. If you haven't got a microcloth, go out and buy one. Right? Everywhere have them now, everywhere sell them now, everywhere does. Your chemists even. I found a nice set of a pack of 3 microcloths in my chemist when I went to pick up my medicine one time. It was just a pack of 3 of them on the shelf. Quid thing was £1 for 3 pack of 3. I think it was even less. I think it was 89p for a pack of 3 microcloths. Microfiber. That's what they're called. Microfiber cloths. Microfiber. Okay, one word. Microfiber. The way they're made, they're knitted using micro stitching. They must be created by using micro stitching, by using tiny stitching to make up the fibre in them. Yeah, so that's where they get the name of microfiber cloths. Just do that. And you will expect to get 90% of the time you'll get 99% of any kind of crap you will expect to find on your sets. They won't just look new once you've done them. They'll feel new when you touch them, when you touch the sets to the skin. As long as you remove the surface of anything, if it's a price sticker, just remove the surface of the price sticker, the first layer of the price sticker with your nail, and then the lighter fluid will squirt the lighter fluid on the remainder, and just do that. The lighter fluid over the remainder of the patch, the remainder of the sticker, once you've removed the surface layer of the paper of the sticker, just squirt it on the rest of it, and just do that on it. It'll come up brand new. You'll find most price stickers you'll get off completely with lighter fluid. Most, not all. You'll find some shops will still use, believe it or not, there are still shops out there which use price stickers which cannot be removed. Cannot be removed completely, even with lighter fluid. Even with the most concentrated level of grafts using lighter fluid, you won't get it off. You won't remove. There are certain shops which I won't mention which do use these price stickers. Over the years, I've my experience with certain shops, I've come to gotten used to the fact the stickers cannot be removed. Over the years I've been buying from them, I do know instinctively which shops do use these price stickers which cannot be removed, and the reason why I'm tactile with my language is because I'm careful not to mention them. I'm trying to be careful not to mention them. Yeah, why these price stickers are made in the first place for these shops to use them is beyond me. They must be really cheap, you know. So certain shops use them because they're really cheap to buy. For shops to buy them in bulk, it must cost the shop nothing to buy, like, you know, a reel of 1,000 of them or something. You know, use another microcloth. Again a microcloth to buff down afterwards, like one would with a pair of shoes. It feels brand new, even to the grip. Feels clean, you know, clean. You know, that clean feeling. You know, you buy a new book, a new vinyl album. You take off anything cellophane wise, take off the cellophane peel on a new item. That clean feel to the skin, to the fingertip. It feels clean, that clean feel. That's how they come up with lighter fluid. Okay, you got, get that focus right there. Before, right, clearly you can see the outline, can't you? Okay, now that's the German stickers. They're the Germans have the age rating. That's to give away. This is a German issue. Okay, you can see quite clearly, visibly, the square of a residue. Okay, before and the after. Even in the direct sunlight. See? Perfect results, huh? Perfect results. Say, regards to the damage I found when I opened this, you can remember that far back. I'll link it in the description of the video in which I discussed the damage I found to this media book. To media book this, see the thickness to it, these medias. Regards to the damage I found to this, yeah, I made a video where I discussed what damage I found to it. I'll link it, yeah, link in the description. Right. I thought I would tag on to this edit the fact that I have fixed it like I said I would, all there in the video. Link in the description. I did say in that video that I would repair it. I thought I would be able to, and I thought right. I thought correctly. I was able to. Damages to this part here, to this part there, lower spine. You can see how it looks to the eye, how it looks just sort of like 90-degree angle there. You can see there. You can see the damage, can't you? So you can see just how it would have looked to the eye even. how it did look to the eye. Like I say, the link is there in the description to the video where I showed the damage to this. You can see the damage, can't you? Just how damaged it was. And just how much of it, what I've done to it. You can see what I've done. How I have brought it back up to near perfect state. I cannot decrease all that to make it look like just these media books aren't perfect anyway. The flaw is in there, the design is in there in the imperfection. Right? These are cardboard and paper. These are media books, yeah. They're not steel books, so they're not going to be glisteningly perfect, crisp edges. They're not, because they're made out of paper and cardboard. See? But that edging there is clearly not that, but you can see what I've managed to do to it, to fix it up, to bring it back up to near perfect. Okay, see? See? You see through? See there? I put a piece of plastic coring into the gap there to stabilise and to pad out the spine structure. It goes down to about 2 inches, so it goes down to about there. I used a screwdriver to help de-bend it and to put pressure onto the strip of plastic so the glue would adhere. I carefully selected some white labels and cut them up into fine strips to actually mend where see there, where the pages had ripped and crushed. Totally destroyed base of the spine, which had all collapsed in onto the actual media book. Taking out the plastic there on the edge of the tray, the digi tray. You can see that clearly, can't you, to the eye, how that had snapped. That I managed to keep, I managed to find that. I managed to find that was in the box which it arrived in, and I've glued that on really sufficiently to the point where that's held adequately as well. It's all held beautifully to the point where now, see, it's like a natural eye on it. See all that damage you saw close up under macro scrutiny? See what I mean? It's alright, isn't it? Get me? It's alright, isn't it? The job I've done to it. So you were seeing it under the scrutiny of them. You wouldn't think that was the side which is damaged now, would you? Now this is why I'm made up of the job I've done. Huh? See? Huh? Results, man. Results. Look at that. See? Results. See? Look. Flicking through it. You couldn't do this before. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it because the spine was that deformed in with it, the destruction to it. There was not a flat angle on the exterior of the spine for the interior pages to be able to go over. See? You couldn't do this before. And like I'm saying, these aren't cheap as chips. These are about, including postage, these are about 22 quid. Which is why the person who did it. Because they knew that they knew that they'd be able to get me back for what I had said. Right? It's all there in the video where I detail what I said and why this might have occurred to me. Well, obviously I can't prove this has happened, right? Obviously I cannot prove that this was a sabotage job. I can't prove it, can I? So don't go blooming flagging the video because I can't prove it, can I? It wouldn't close as perfect. Marvellous what I've done, the job. If I do say so myself. Right, I've got these to put in the wallet. I've got 1, 2, 3 to put in the wallet. Starting with Call Light Today Blu-ray. £2 that was in my local used store. £2. £2. It was brand new as well. £2. And I get to get a free Amore. In fact, where is it? I think I've already put it in. Because I'm putting it in my Miscellaneous wallet. I get a free Amore. Why? That probably is Bruce Willis. Is my favourite role of Bruce Willis I've ever seen him play. A father. And that age, that is, to me, is my favourite role. Even though, as much as I enjoyed the fifth Die Hard, right, where he played a father, and that also, I think in this movie he perfected the father role. I think Bruce Willis stole this movie. Absolutely stole the show in this movie. Stole the show. Say no more, no more. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. Right. This movie, probably the last movie Cavill did before he turned into a man. Yeah, before his balls dropped. This movie was later. This was probably, where did Immortals come in all this? And make 3 movies. Immortals, this, and Cold Like Today. Probably this, Immortals, and then this. I would intelligently guess. He was a man in Blood Creek. He was still a boy in this movie. You can tell by his age. Simply by the way he looks. He probably did this, then this, and then Immortals. That's right, he did that around the time he did the TV work. He did the Tudors, was it? This, Immortals, and then this. Or this, and then Immortals. It's hard to tell with someone so handsome. It's really difficult to tell. It's very difficult to even intelligently guess with somebody so handsome looking. It's really difficult to tell. Because people, when you're either a handsome man or a beautiful woman, you don't age the same as the average Joe. We don't age the same as the average Joe. No, we don't. No. No, we don't. No. We don't. It's very hard to tell our age. It's very hard to tell. Either way, it's like, it's difficult. No, I can't tell. Because he could have been older in this than both Blood Creek and Immortals. He could have been. Because he's buffed up. The cleft in his chin is more evident. Yeah, he's in the face, he's more mature looking in the eyes in this than he is in this. You know, one could say he's buffed in this, so Immortals came later, just before Superman. This obviously then would have come earlier. It's really difficult to say. With somebody so good looking. That I bought recently. This was in the previous series of buys of uploads to the channel. This was. So all I will say is, I didn't actually review this. I will say, I don't mind Henry Cavill as a player. I just don't mind. He's fun to watch. Like in the, he was great in the helicopter scene where Tom Cruise's helicopter came shooting back up through the clouds, and we had Henry Cavill's character like that, all wide-eyed, pulling back his face back into his helicopter on sight of the said Cruise's helicopter. I thought that was straight from a Cavill movie, great. But Cavill can pull off. He's got this star quality, Cavill, hasn't he? This was great. he pulled it off playing a boy really well. Whether or not this came after or before Blood Creek, it was like I say in Blood Creek, he looked older in the eyes in this character. Right? He looked like an older, in age, he looked like an older man in age in this movie. Whether or not this came before, year-wise, whether he made this movie before he made this movie, that credits him as a player. If he did play this movie after Blood Creek, all credit to him. Sigourney Weaver, on watching the movie, was okay in it. Bit corny at the end, but how else could the movie have played out? It is, like you touch on there, a bit too corny to keep on the shelves. We in the UK have the massively thick cases. Some movies just have to go. They just have to go in the wallet, space-wise, and there it is there. I've already put it in. Great. I love my movies, love them, you see, love them. Okay, Henry Cavill, Bruce Willis, Sigourney Weaver. Well worth £2. Well worth it. If you can see it, they're cheap chips. I can advise it. A little bit corny toward the end, but like I say, how else could it played it out? Great to watch. Yeah, it was good. How else could it have ended? How else? Okay, moving on. That one, Paranoia here. Bought it the same day as that one. Just £1. I saw it for £1. That Amber Heard there. Just been watching her online there. Sticky Divorce. Harrison Ford, I loved him in this. Gary Oldman's great to see him with his Cockney accents. Makes a change to see him with his normal accents, his everyday, his actual natural accent, great. Can anyone be more handsome than Liam Hemsworth? Even his own brother. Can anyone be more good looking than... Can anyone be more good looking? I will say Liam Hemsworth, he must keep the weight off. When he is, though, I will say though, I will be a slight bitch, when he does put the weight on, he does lose a lot of his looks. He does lose a lot of his attractiveness. Yeah, sorry, had to be honest. Brutally honest there. Amber Heard, I didn't even notice her in this, to be honest with you. Harrison Ford was great in it, great. Great character he played in it. Great. I was actually able to watch him in it. Moving on. Still, some movies have to leave the shelves. They just do. It did give a great sense of claustrophobia, where the powers that be were closing in around him, giving the character that sense of paranoia. I thought it did work really well. It was written really well to give the viewer that sense of claustrophobia. Great character play. Sorry, Amber Heard, I didn't notice you in it. Yeah, Liam Hemsworth, crikey, too good looking for a human being even. Moving on.